In a world where hopium and common sense collide, starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto. Crypto fam, welcome to another Wednesday night. It is What If Wednesday with your boy CryptoKeeper and always BlockchainCrusader. Miguel, I'm freaking I don't know how you're feeling about tonight. Tonight's going to be a little bit different What If Wednesday because it's more about like what if something we just got involved in is going to be like huge, right?
Oh yeah.
And I'm pumped, bro. I'm pumped about it. What's on the podium, Miguel?
Yeah. So what if the Red Village is the next AXIE Infinity?
Heck yeah, let's go. Crypto fam, if you are over in TikTok, we are on Debate Crypto. Make sure you guys come on over. Again, just as a reminder, we're giving a $500 2 days before Christmas to anyone that is subscribed to Debate Crypto. So if you are in the TikTok and you're not subscribed, make sure you come on over and do that. We will be answering questions over on YouTube. So make sure you come on over. That's where we'll be doing that. And if you are in the live chat, do us a favor, X out, smash a like, come right back to the live chat and chat it up. We'd love to hear from you. So thank you guys very much for being here. Let's kick it off, Miguel. I'm going to share my screen here and
Come on.
and look at this just totally creepy. Hold on, before we get started, I do want to say something. This game seems like it's going to be a super huge thing. I personally was kind of weirded out by a lot of the anti-Christ type things that I see in it. So I'm trying to look past some of that, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. But I didn't really notice it until we were already like in it. So at any event, Miguel, talk to me about this game.
So Red Village, right, has partnered up with Zed Run, and I believe some of the founders of this game came from Zed Run as well.
Yep.
And they've partnered up with Sandbox, and they've partnered up with Chainlink, right?
Mm-hmm. Polygon.
Polygon, right? It's on Polygon. So if you've played Zed Run, you will understand this game, right? This game is going to run a lot like Zed Run. You're going to have these Genesis champions, just how there was Genesis horses that are worth a lot more because they're a lot more rare from the bloodlines than any other horse created. Yep. So the same thing with these champions, right? These Genesis champions that we just got today are going to be worth quite a bit, I believe, in some point in the future. And the point of them is, unlike the horses where they race, these champions will be fighting, right? And they will also be able to breed just like you're able to breed your horses. So we're going to be able to breed some half-bloods, as they call them, because the Genesis are the pure bloods. We're going to be able to mint or breed some of these half-bloods and actually sell them and make some money off of this. And here you can see the different classes, right? You have a mage. You have on the right there, you have a crusader kind of knight. Then you have like a barbarian, right? You have over here the druid, and then finally you have the ranger, the archetype. So you're gonna be able to get
check out the trailer. Let's watch this real quick. Watch this. I can't make it big. I don't know why. It won't do it.
At night, I lie awake, consumed by visions of heavy iron gates. Blood runs like rivers through the cold streets. Broken bodies hang from lengths of rope. Only pain is known here. The air is heavy with death. I feel a hatred brew inside me like a winter storm. I yearn to fight, to kill. I am home. I am home.
Dude, that looks super dope.
Dude, it looks super dope. I'll tell you what else is super dope. We got into the when earlier today when it was time, right? Miguel had a meeting that he was starting, just to give you guys a little backstory here,
How will that
right?
work?
Yeah, so Miguel had something going on with his other job, not his crypto job, right? And so I personally had not bought any NFTs like on my own. This is not like I just haven't really got into NFTs. Like the most I've got into NFTs is messing around a little bit with Zed Run, and I really liked it. Hadn't really found anything that was like super interesting to me. And when this came up, the idea that it was the same type of idea with Zed Run, where you could get in to a high level bloodline that ultimately is going to be very sought after, that you're going to be able to fight as a, because I'm a Marine, right? We like to fight. So I was like, okay, so now it's not just a horse race. Now I've got an all in like a fight. And I was like, man, this is interesting. There's a lot of opportunity as I see it to capitalize financially on this game. And hey, I got some experience. So I sit down and I'm like, okay, we get the money transferred. We do what we need to do. The ETH wallet, the MetaMask wallet is ready. And about 2 minutes before, I decide that I'm going to try to see if I can basically click mint ahead of time, which is just thinking back, it's the stupidest thing ever. But in any event, I click mint ahead of time, and then I get like the spinning circle of death, right? And I'm like, oh no. There's literally like 50 seconds left because there's a countdown on there, and I knew this was going to happen quick, right? So I'm literally like, oh no, right? And mind you, I'm buying for myself and Miguel. So I'm not only going to let myself down here, but I'm going to let Miguel down too. And I'm like, oh no, I can't. So I refresh. There's about 10 seconds left. I connect my MetaMask wallet because it disconnected my MetaMask wallet. And literally with like 1 second left, it clicked up. It went to 0. And right as it went to T-1, I was able to click it. And guess what? We got not just one, but we got 2 of these Genesis bad boys. Guys, they literally sold out in a couple minutes. It was
Oh yeah.
nuts, right? And think about that. The floor price on them was, 0.1, and then you add the gas fee. So they were a little bit over $500 a piece, right? So I know that sounds crazy. You're like, gosh, you guys are buying little freaking fake games characters for a game and spending $1,000 or more on 2 characters. Yes, we did. Okay. So let's just get that out there, right? Because I believe that if this is even kind of like Zed Run, these numbers are going to get wild. We're actually going to get into that in just a minute.
So before we get into that, I see somebody says, where can I get it? Right? Where can I get it? So you get it on their website. They are still minting. So you guys need to go check out the Red Village on Twitter, and then you can find their official links. You'll find their Discord. You'll find their website, and be able to get to this here. Also, another question. Bart says it's already sold out. Well, it's only sold out for the rarest one, the Genesis bloodline. But there's another bloodline below it called the Mystic.
Yep.
I don't know exactly when the drop date will be for that bloodline. So you still have chances to pick up some. There's going to be 28,000 created warriors or champions by the game, just how Zed Run did with their horses. They created about 28 to 30,000 horses of Genesis, right, that they were created, and you can able to buy them. So you'll be able to pick up, there's 3 more bloodlines that you can be able to pick up, and they will be dropping them throughout different times. So today was just the drop of the very first bloodline. There was 5,000 of them sold today, and they sold out quick. So here you can see it, right? Mystic and factions coming out sometime in December, January.
Yeah, it's interesting. It says in November so what we just had was the Genesis sale, right? 5,000 pure blood.
Zoom in a little bit on that.
Yeah. Good. More.
Yep. That's good.
All right. So yeah, we did the Genesis, right? 5,000 pure blood champions, genotype R1 to R3. Blood portal utility announcements, champion reveal. The cool thing was that I thought was interesting, right? Was that when I bought these, right? When I was on here and I bought them, what came up was what we actually bought was called 2 blood portals, right? I know it sounds like what? And Miguel actually had to explain this to me because I was super stressed out. So I bought the 2 blood portals, right? Listen, total noob here listen, been in crypto for 5 years, but the NFT game, right? Not hold on. Let me back that up. Not I got plenty of knowledge about it, but hadn't had listen, you don't truly understand things in crypto until you really do them. Like, I just promise you, there's little things, there's question marks, there's having to understand, oh my gosh, I better add this coin before, or add this NFT before I put it into my wallet. Oh, wait a minute, it's over on OpenSea. It's asking for at any event, all that just to say. So we got what's called 2 blood portals. The blood portals within 48 to 72 hours are going to open up, and it's going to show us the exact genesis that we got, right? Is it an R1, R2, or R3? And we're going to see which of the characters we got. Miguel and I are hoping to get a male and a female so that maybe we could literally, out of our purchase, create I think they call it what is it? A half-blood?
A half-blood, yeah. Breed a half-blood.
Breed a half-blood, right? And then, yeah, looking at the roadmap, right? They have the, whoops, let me go back over to where, yeah, we go. So December/January, multiplayer tournaments go live. I'm interested to see what the game looks like, right? Reveal the Blood Theater Arena, Blood Portal Big Purse Championships begin. So they're going
to... It looks like some type of like gladiator style kind of game where you're going to be in some type of arena just fighting your way, see how far your warrior can go before it falls.
Well, I think it's interesting, Miguel. It says, in December, January, it also has factions go live, and it's got a Zed Run faction, a Meta Key, a Biopills.
Dude, those are all huge NFT games.
Yes. Huge. The Biopills, what Eclipse was talking about them.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. Those were big. Zed Run, huge. I don't know Deadheads, but these are huge projects. So then it says the Mystic Sale, which I think is the one you were talking about, Miguel. So
yeah, the next
month or the month. Yeah. So then there's going to be 6,000. They're going to be pure bloods, genotype R4 to R6. I'll be honest with you guys. Miguel and I are probably going to be on these. Not probably. We're going to end up getting on it, right?
Yep.
And we might buy a few more. We'll see, right? We'll see what kind of hype and how much the game actually, ends up doing, right? You do, it all is always a question, but this just seems like it checks all the boxes, right? And then it says February, March to the death matches go live for keeps with your opponent's champion, summoning their breeding protocol launches. And
dude, to the death, bro. To the death. Look, it says play for keeps. This is interesting, dude. This is interesting.
I know. I'm like, wait a minute. So we're literally, it'll be a multi-$1,000 fight. Dude, you think people are going to fight an asset that's worth,
yes,
tens of thousands of dollars?
Of course.
It's a gamble, right?
Dude, it's what is it? What is it they call NFT investors? Degenerates.
Yes.
So that's exactly what it is, right? There are a bunch of degens. They're all going to jump in there and just fight to the death for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and you know what else, guys? We found that the cool thing that we also found was that there's going to be apparel available for Blood Portal holders. We're going to have Blood Portal, right? There's going to be apparel because look at the next one, late 2022 and beyond, full integration and interoperability with the metaverse. We're going to have apparel, or should have apparel, that basically says, hey, look, these guys have a genesis, right? Bloodline, R1, R2, R3, whatever it ends up being. Miguel, do you know if it matters R1, R2, or R3, or is it just that's just the top?
So it's not that it matters it matters in the way of rarity, right? An R1 is a lot more rare than an R2 and then an R3. Okay. So it is a way of proving rarity. It doesn't mean that 100% guarantee the R1s are always going to be better than in R2 or an R3 when it comes to a battle, right? Because in Zed Run, you might have a Z1 Nakamoto, best bloodline, absolutely the lowest Z number you can get, yet your Z1 Nakamoto could still lose to a horse that is a Z30 pacer Buterin if it got bred the right way. So It doesn't mean that there won't be competition from lower class bloodlines and lower class R numbers, but it just proves a level of rarity. So when it comes time for selling, you will be able to claim a higher price point for that bloodline and that genotype.
Yeah, like right here, Genesis, super rare, availability very low, R1 to R3, blood potency very high. First generation in the Red Village ecosystem. These are the rarest and most highly prized warriors. Miguel, we got 2 of them.
Yeah,
Yes,
buddy.
we did Genesis, and then it goes. If you look down here, Mystic, Warlord, Lionheart. So it really is a lot like Zedrun. Miguel, let me share my screen to just show you guys an idea of why maybe you should look into. I'm just throwing this out there again, not financial advice, but here is a reason why you might, because this is so much. And actually, I looked further into this. The one of the creators that's big into Zedrun is a partner with, and he's an advisor and all of that on this game, right?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, they have some people literally bought into this drop just because they saw the ad in Sandbox.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts. Look at some of these. Look now. I understand, right, that a lot of these, might not sell, but people are asking. Like, look at this one right here. Look, this one sold. Okay, Master of France. This literally sold for 29 ETH.
No. What do you mean?
Yes, it did. Look, watch when I go back.
Go down.
Watch when
You didn't have to go back.
Whoops. Where did it go?
Yeah, it's gone.
Well, it said last, and it said 29.
Yeah, just click on one, find one, and we can see what it sells for. Okay, so scroll down. Yeah,
look,
so
right here, sale 29 ETH.
3 months ago.
29 ETH.
Yeah, go up. Click on the properties. See right there, you see the bloodline, Nakamoto, Genesis, Z1, right? Yep. Philly, that means it's a female that's never reproduced. So it has a lot of rarity. Genesis, right? Created by the game.
But what right there
shows you all the
what I'm trying to say is we might have one of these, right?
Yeah.
I'm just
dude, it looks like your TikTok stream is down.
No, I took it down.
Okay.
It was just kind of dead, and I wanted to just focus on I just wanted to focus on YouTube.
So this is the same thing, right? Nakamoto is kind of like what the bloodline that we got into, Genesis, right? Then we have the Mystic, which was probably going to be like the Zabos, the second bloodline of Zedrun. Then we have Warlord and Lionheart, which is kind of like the Finnies and the Buterins in Zedrun.
Buterin, Finny, Nakamoto, and Zabo.
Exactly. And all of them have a different amount of available, right? So there's a different amount of Nakamotos in the entire game that is different from Zabos. The sample sizes are different, which gives it also rarity. The same thing is going to be with the Red Village, right? There's only going to be 5,000 of the Genesis that we bought today. There's going to be 6,000 of the Mystic, and I think it's probably going to increase by 1,000 or 2,000 more for every bloodline after that, making what we got today extremely rare. And to breed with it will obviously increase price. So it's still very early. We've seen where Zedrun has been. We've seen how far Zedrun has come in the past year. So this game, the Red Village, could go very, very far at this very, very early stage. So I'm super excited for this game. And I just love the simplicity of, we already have a working model, the Zedrun model, right? Where you buy your horses, you breed them, you race them, and there's different ways of making profit with this game. And the people that got into Zedrun very early and picked up a bunch of Genesis horses have been making a boatload of money, whether they've sold them for over $20,000 per horse, or they've been breeding them and charging a stud fee, right? We're gonna probably see something like that in this game as well.
Yeah.
And it's just the level of detail to this game. We can already foresee the future roadmap because we've already have a working sample of Zedrun. So, and the fact that it's backed by Zedrun or by people from Zedrun, it's, you know, partnered up with the sandbox, like we said. I think this game has amazing potential. So anybody watching right now, highly recommend you stay up to date. You go follow them on Twitter, go follow them on Discord, join their Discord, and find out when the next drop will be. Try to get a character, try to get an NFT, and be part of a growing community that has tons of potential, because you already have Zedrun as the perfect example of what it could make you in money. So this is not, by the way, this is not sponsored. This is something that was completely last minute. I was up extremely early today around 6 in the morning. I ran into a post on Twitter. I looked at it. I found it very interesting. I saw that the drop was today. I saw that we weren't part of the white list. So I was like, oh man, I don't think we're going to even be able to get one. The white list pre-sale finished, and there were still about 3,000 left, and we were able to snatch 2 up before they sold out. And that's why we're bringing you this content now. This is not sponsored at all, 100%. This is just pure hype of the game from what we see and what we like.
Yeah, super interested in it. I will say, you know, for me, the NFT thing has been something that I've kind of stayed away from. Not so much like stayed away from it on purpose, but it's just been something where I'm like, yeah, you know, if something catches my eye, something catches my eye. And Zedrun caught my eye originally, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Miguel brought it to me, I thought it was super interesting, but I felt that I was late on Zedrun, and I didn't just feel that way. I knew I was, right? And so, you know, it's just like anything else. If you're able to get in early, there's a totally different story to be told than if you get in late. So the reason that we're bringing this to you, right? Listen, you know, people can joke around and say, oh yeah, they're pumping their bags. Guys, we have like 1,800 subscribers on YouTube. So let's be real, right? Yes, I might have a 40,000+ on TikTok or whatever, but the reality is this thing did millions of dollars in a couple minutes today. It's not about that. It's about us bringing you guys have been asking for some more, what's the word I'm looking for? More
speculative, you know, opportunities that can make you money. And this is one of the ways, right? Investing in one of these champions is like investing in one of the, you know, Genesis horses. And even if you don't ever play the game, you don't want to get involved with the game, just holding it for the next 6 months could potentially be making you a lot. Imagine being able to sell one of these things for $20,000 in the next, you know, 6 months to a year, maybe $20,000. Because even though we go into a bear market, the value of the ETH will be regulated, but the price of the NFT for the rarity will still stay the same and will still continue to increase.
Yeah, we'll see how all that shakes out. But what I would say is, if you get into their Discord, I think they might have a Telegram group as well. But if you get into it and pay attention, like Miguel was saying, to when the next drop is. So here's the thing. Did you miss the very first drop? Most likely, yes, you did, because we got it. And I'm guessing that somebody in the chat would have already told us that they were, you know, that they got in as well, right? But you don't have to miss the second drop, right? And the second drop after this first drop got as much hype as it did and how fast it sold out. People are going to know that the second drop is going to do the same. And I will tell you in advance, you will be racing me to the clicker button because I know we'll be buying in again as well. And yeah, this is one of those speculative investments. I think it's going to be interesting to see what the gameplay is like, totally off subject from just the dollars and cents for what we can make. I think it's going to be interesting to see how the fighting works. If you look at this, like the wizard, very high attack, volcanic shower is his special move, arcane shield, and then he has moderate defense. And then it says, wizards are the wisest and perhaps the most dangerous of the champions. Masters of elemental magic, they are clever and ruthless, wielding immense power through their long staff. I wield immense power with mine as well. Take life without hesitation. Sorry, I couldn't help it. The paladin is the holy knight, noble, strong, and valiant class of champion. They take an oath to die at the blade and can call brutal power from the sky above to aid them in their battles. And then you have the barbarian. The barbarian is a brutally strong class of champion. They are renowned for their piercing war cry, which strikes terror in the hearts of their enemies. Remorseless, savage and bloodthirsty.
I wonder if they die.
I don't know.
Can you imagine if they
I
get killed?
have no idea. This is what I'm saying. Like, I think that Miguel went earlier, and then you got the Ranger, and then you got the Druid. I think Miguel, when it said the death match, I think it's going to be like a Zed. I'm just guessing. I could be totally wrong. I think it might be like a Zed run race for keeps.
Well, yeah, I mean,
like, hey, if
exactly.
I
That's
beat you in
exactly
this
said that,
race,
right?
I'm taking your character. I'm
Well, yeah, that's
taking
exactly what it
your
said.
NFT.
It's for keeps. So if you beat somebody, you're gonna take their NFT, their champion.
That's gonna
So
be wild.
that's gonna be crazy. Can you imagine running in Zed Run and every time you win, you take like the second place horse or the third place horse or whatever? Like, holy smokes, dude!
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Bart says, bro, people race for their 10 to 50K car pink slips. It's a true story. It is, Bart. You're right. There are people that are going to, if that's the case and that's what's happening here, you're right. There will always be people willing to put a large gamble on one thing or the other. I think for us, yeah, we're interested to play the game. Totally interested in seeing how that goes, this, that, and the third. For us, we are introducing to you guys a speculative investment opportunity. Obviously, not financial advice. But I think that this just really jumped out. I was excited about it. I am excited about it. And I'd love to see you guys be able to get in on this next drop. Looked like the lineup said it was going to be December, January. I'm sure that they will laser that in as they get a little bit closer after the extreme amount of just speed that everything went with today. I won't be surprised if when the next drop happens, if it damn near shuts the site down. I was worried about that today because it was so fast. I was like,
Yep.
oh my gosh. And a lot of times it locks these sites up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, another thing people need to realize is when it comes to this game and comparing it to Zed Run, it is how what was I gonna say? It's basically how far this game can go. It's about how these characters, right? In Zed Run, the game is a very tight niche game. It's horse racing. So if you don't like horses, you don't like racing, then that game's not gonna be for you, no matter how good that game is.
Yeah.
But RPG style games where you have characters like these, right? Somebody mentioned in the comments it looks like Diablo 2, right? RPG style games where you're a ranger, a barbarian, a knight, a druid, a mage, that has a bigger, wider audience of attention. So therefore, there's a lot more people who would be interested in this game long term versus Zed Run, which is just a niche, game of horse racing. So this is why I believe that this game is going to pick up a lot of speed and a lot of steam very quickly because it has the backing from Zed Run, Sandbox, Chainlink, right? Polygon. It's going to be on the Polygon network, so the fees are going to be very low, like it is in Zed Run, to be able to play. And it just has a wider audience that would bring more attention to the game versus, right? We saw CryptoBlades. CryptoBlades blew up in the summer, and it doesn't even have a smidge on what this game has, right?
Yeah.
It didn't even have a working model to go based off of. So I think this game has a lot of potential for that one reason.
Yeah, it's got and then all of the team is, none of it is, you don't have any worry about, getting rugged or whatever. They've got the whole team, and this team, listen, look, somebody said Diablo, right? Look at David Freed, strategic advisor, gaming, Diablo 2, World of Warcraft, StarCraft, Assassin's Creed, Silent Hill, right?
Yep. Look at the first one. Go a little bit higher up. NFT strategy for Ferrari and Ford and Maserati.
Uh-huh. Yeah, listen, this is looking just more. And so look, the Red Village is also partnered with industry pioneers Chris Laurent, co-founder and CEO, and Rob Sala, co-founder and COO of Zed Run, and Virtually Human Studios as strategic advisors. Guys, everybody that's somebody right now in some way, shape, or form, whether it be a crypto partner, right? Whether it's, Chainlink, Sandbox, any of that, or somebody that is directly in the NFT gaming space, in the play to earn gaming space, is involved with this thing. So we're not going to sit here and just, beat a dead horse. Okay, sorry. My dad jokes sometimes are a little bit fantastic. That's correct. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be freaking awesome. So Miguel, let's wrap it up, but check this out. Bart says you guys should fight for keeps. Fight each other, of course. Yeah, Miguel and I are gonna fight each other for a tax write-off, right? Man, I lost this thing to some freaking guy down in Florida. It's the craziest thing happened. I mean, I don't even know how it happened, right? So at any event, guys, if you're in the live chat, will you do us a favor real quick? 2 seconds, because we're about to be out of here, right? We X out of the live chat. Just hit the like for us if you could do that. If you feel like this is good content, something a little bit different. We just want to talk about an NFT drop. What if this is the next big thing and you have the opportunity to get into it? So I would say follow this, get involved. Guys, if you're not subscribed and you're in the chat, make sure you subscribe. We're giving away $500 2 days before Christmas. So if nobody's told you before today, we love you. We hope you guys have a great evening. Good luck getting into this and many other projects if you're interested. And until next time, hodl like